It's- This is science video. The barometer works by balancing the mercury in the glass tube against the outside air pressure. If the air pressure increases, it pushes more of the mercury up into the tub, and if the air pressure decreases, more of the mercury drains from the tube. As there is no air trapped in the space between mercury and the closed end, there is vacuum in the space. Vacuum cannot exert any pressure, so the level of mercury in the tube provides a pre- pre- precious measure of air pressure, which is called atmospheric pressure. This type of instrument can be used in a lab or weather station. On a typical day at sea level, the height of the mercury column is 760 millimeter. Let us calculate the pressure due to the mercury column of 760 millimeter, which is equal to the atmospheric pressure. The density of mercury is 13,600 kilogram meter power by minus 3. Pressure P equals HPG equals 760 into 10 power minus 3 m into 13,600 kilogram meter power by minus 3 into 9.8 ms power by minus 2 equals 1.013 into 10 power 5 Pa. This pressure is called 1 atmospheric pressure, ATM. There is also another unit called bar that is also used to express such high values of pressure. 1 ATM equals 1.013 into 10 power by 10 power 5 Pa. 1 bar equals 1 into 10 power by 10 power 5 Pa. Hence, 1 ATM equals 1.013 bar. Expressing the value in kilopascal gives 101.3 kPa. This means that on each one m power by 2 of surface, the force acting is 1.013 kN. Problem 3. A mercury barometer is a physical laboratory shows a 732 millimeter vertical column of mercury. Calculate the atmospheric pressure in physical given density of mercury. P equals 1.36 into 10 power by 4 kilogram meter power by minus 3. G equals 9.8 ms power by minus 2. Solution. Atmospheric pressure in the laboratory. P equals HPG equals 732 10 power minus 3 into 1.36 into 10 power 4 into 9.8 equals 9.76 into 10 power 4 Pa, or 0.976 into 10 power by 5 Pa. Gauge pressure and absolute pressure. Our daily activities are happening in the atmospheric pressure. We are so used to it that we do not even release realize when tire tire pressure and blood pressure are measured using instruments gauges. They show the pressure over the atmospheric pressure. Hence, absolute pressure is zero referenced against a perfect vacuum, and gauge pressure is zero. Zero refer, referenced against atmospheric pressure. For pressures higher than atmospheric pressure, absolute pressure equals atmospheric pressure plus gauge pressure. For pressures lower than atmospheric pressure, absolute pressure equals atmospheric pressure minus gauge pressure. We have seen that liquid column exerts pressure. So the pressure the pressure inside the sea will be more. This is more than twice the atmospheric pressure. Parts of our body, especially blood vessels and soft tissues, cannot withstand such high pressure. Hence, scuba divers always wear special suits and equipment to protect them. Figure 3.7. Scuba divers with special protecting equipment. This is that. (3.4) Fasical's law. Fasical's principle is named after Blaise Fascicle, 1623 minus 1662, a French mathematician and physicist. The law states that the external pressure applied on the incompressible liquid is transmitted uniformly throughout the liquid. Fasical's law can be demonstrated with the help of glass vessel having holes all over its surface. Fill it with water. Push the piston. The water rushes out of the holes in the vessel with the same pressure. The force applied on the piston exerts pressure on water. This pressure is transmitted equally throughout the liquid in all directions. This principle is applied in various machines used in our daily life. Figure 3.8 Demonstration of Fasical's law. hydraulic press. Physical's law become the basis for one of the important machines ever developed, the hydraulic press. It consists of two cylinders of different sectional areas as shown in figure 3.9. Hydraulic press. They are fitted with pistons of cross sectional areas A and A. The object to be lifted is placed over the piston of large cross sectional area A. The force F1 is applied on the piston of small cross sectional area A. The pressure P produced by small piston is transmitted equally to large piston, and a force F2 acts on A, which is much larger than F1. Pressure on piston of small area A is given by P equals F1 by A1. Step 1, this is applying physical law. The pressure on the large piston of area A will be the same as that on small piston. Therefore, P equals F2 by A2. This is step 2. Comparing equations 1 and 2, we get F1 by A1 equals F2 by A2, or F2 equals F1 into A2 by A1. This is hydraulic press. This is F2, this is F1. Then this is A, this is A. PA2, this is PA1. This is 2, this is A2, this is A1. They mentioned as that, like that. Since the ratio A2 by A1 is greater than 1, the force F2 that acts on the larger piston is greater than the force F1 acting on the smaller piston. Hydraulic systems working in this way are known as force multipliers. Problem 4. A hydraulic system is used to lift a 2000 kg vehicle in an auto garage. If the vehicle sits on a piston of area 0.5 m power by 2 and a force is applied to a piston of area 0.03 m power by 2, what is the minimum force that must be applied to lift the vehicle given area covered by the vehicle on the piston A1 equal 0.5 m by 2 power by 2. Weight of the vehicle F1 equals 2000 kg into 9.8 ms power by minus 2. Area on the which the force F2 is applied A2 equals 0.03 m power by 2. Solution: P1 equals P2. F1 by A1 equals F2 by A2 and F2 equals F1 by A1, A2. F2 equals 2000 into 9.8, 0.03 by 0.5 equals 1176 N. Thank you, friends.